Hey, it's Webs here with the final task of the Leeroy Jenkins event. This one unlocks the diamond portrait for Leeroy Jenkins as the final reward. The task in question is At Least I Have Chicken, which is to complete the Onyxia heroic bounty with at least 5 humans in Onyxia layer. So there's a few ways you could actually build this, but the easiest way to actually do is using the holy comp, at least in my opinion. This should allow you to easily complete this bounty, as you really need 3 of these mercenaries to actually do it. The 3 in question being Anduin, Cornelius, and Valen. The other are really just in here for filler, though Natalie does come up on the final boss fight if Cornelius is actually dead. Otherwise, you can still use Cornelius in the final boss fight. It really just depends if he's dead or not. We're using Ring of Purity as Anduin's equipment, Shield of the Dawn for Cornelius, Tome of Inspiration for Valen, and Splinter of Nordrasil for Natalie. And then we just have Cariel with Tome of Light and Leeroy with his first equipment. No, this is one of those tasks that I wish there was some easy solution for a free-to-play player, but sadly I don't think there's any way you could actually do this. Most of the other humans are actually epic or higher, and I viewed this as the easiest way to do it because it is a comp that is used sometimes to actually clear out bounties if you have nothing else, as Holy is actually pretty good for Fellwood bounty number 6 if you do have it but nothing else. Basically for the climb and for the boss I'm using Anduin, Cornelius, Valen, but once Cornelius actually died on the way up, I started using Natalie until we got to the boss and used her in the boss fight itself. The explanation out of the way, let's look at how I actually did the boss fight. Alright, so we start out with Anduin, Valen, and Natalie. Though we should have probably swapped the order of Valen and Natalie, we don't really want Valen in the center, as Onyxia, when she does her deep breath, could do a lot of damage to him and easily kill him, but we didn't actually run into that. That's just something that you should watch out for. We're going to do our stereotypical, the combo between Valen and Anduin, where we're using Holy Nova and Valen's Blessing as ways to actually do a bunch of damage in one fell sweep while also healing ourselves up. And we're just going to focus down the adds on the fight until they are dead, so we can have just Onyxia left and minimize the damage that we're actually taking. And we're also going to be basically rotating between the last ability of Natalie between the healing form and the damage form until the rest of the game. Though we can use the first ability here and there, most of the time it just doesn't come up. They're going to summon some whelps. We're going to be able to kill both whelps here before they can actually do anything, and then we're going to use our last ability just to do a bunch of AoE damage. This is going to be a very long boss fight. The good thing is we don't have a turn limit that we have to do this by. And it's just going to be back and forth, back and forth. Once we get to her phase 2, we do want to make sure we don't actually do the combo between Valen and Anduin, because we don't want to waste that when she's immune and we can just pass the turn back. We need to heal a little bit, so we will probably use Holy Nova just to heal during that phase, but we shouldn't do the full combo. Now we're in the phase, and now we're going to use Holy Nova and heal with Natalie. We actually could have done the full combo just because of the fact that then we'd heal for a lot more. There's no way Anduin dies at this point, so we're in a pretty good position. We can just reduce the damage Anduin takes on this next turn, do some AoE, because why not? Try to get some healing on Valen next turn. And here she breaks out, almost kills Valen, which is something that can be easily fixed if you put Natalie in the center instead of Valen. We're just going to heal using Natalie's ability and then use our AoE here. And it's just going to be back and forth until Onyxia is dead at this point. And I'm also going to try out the treasure, but it doesn't do any damage because she has spell resistance. She's going to do a combo again. And then she should be dead next turn, or this turn even. I guess she has enough spell resistance. And this should be the end of it. Alright, I hope the guides that I've made for this event have been helpful to y'all. It's been a lot of fun doing it. I wish I had actually paid a little bit more attention to the data mine task beforehand, so I could have got a head start on a lot of these videos. But I've been doing these at like 4 in the morning, and it might be easy to tell, but there's so much going on with Hearthstone right now that I had to make some time for it, and I have nothing else going on, so this was the best time to actually do it. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye bye.